my entire outlook on life. Like, I feel so healthy now. Like, before I started going to therapy, I never would have been able to sit through that entire yoga class knowing that Sarah was behind me in a compromised position without taking a yoga block and literally smashing it into her femur. But now that I'm in therapy, I am able to channel my anger and harness it into being a better me.
That's how I felt when Laura sat behind me. You know, before therapy, I would have taken this 5-pound weight and I would have broken her spine with it. But because I'm in therapy now, I'm on this like journey of self-reflection and love.
Right? Like, now that I'm in therapy, I realize that the most toxic people are actually the sickest. Like Sarah, for example. Like, remember that time that she made that whole big deal about the fact that I misspelled contour in my makeup tutorial, and then I pulled her weave out outside of Chipotle.
That was a really traumatic day.
You know, it really was. And for so long, I beat myself up about it. But now that I'm in therapy, I can see that I did the right thing because she's a complete narcissist and I deserve to be stuck up for.
for you.
I'm worth it.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You know, it just feels so good to have such a personal revelation.
You know, I had a very similar situation when I was reflecting on my relationship with Laura. It's like I couldn't do enough for her. You know, it was always something like, can you take me to the airport? Can you go with me to see my dying grandma? It's like, pay rent.
You know, you can't be her everything. You just
And
can't.
through my mental health journey, I see that now. I realized I had to cut her off. I had to block her number, not pay rent. I'm just in such a better place now.
I'm so happy that you are taking those steps emotionally.
It feels really good.
You know, that's how I felt after realizing that Sarah's anger towards me wasn't because of anything that I did. She was just taking her failed relationship out on
she
me.
never should have treated you like that.
And I forgive her because through this new lens of mental health, I see that instead of taking responsibility for her breakup, she was just putting all the blame on me just because I had sex with Tyler. And I can't carry that burden for her anymore.
It's like after I called the cops on Laura when I was dealing crack in her apartment, I carried so much guilt for so long. But after therapy, I realized that it's her fault for not seeing the crack.
There was so much crack all over that
I
apartment.
can't open her eyes to see the crack.
She's so ignorant.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly, like I carried so much anger at Sarah for all of the horrible things she said to me, but now I just realized she was using the fact that I ran over her dog like 6 times as an excuse.
What are you, her dog keeper?
I can't be her scapegoat.
Jeez, what do people need?
I'm honestly just so proud of us for taking responsibility for our actions, our emotions, and being better people.
I'm like so mentally healthy right now.
Me too.
I don't even think I need a second session.
The free 30-minute session on Noom was enough for me.
One session changed my life.
I'm cured.
So cured.
I think I'm gonna become a shaman.
Shut up and